Yeah, baby. On a degree. You know, we get. So, now, whatever. Now, the chairman of the kidnapper.
What you're watching now is currently happening in Omumba, Ndiago, in Eziago, Enugu State. Okay, there is a particular native doctor, Ezani. They call the man Ezani. So what this man is doing is that him and his clues, they will just get people, they will buy these people. Then in fact they don't used to buy them. They just used to bury them. He has a place that looks like a decking. So they will just open it. Then when they open it, they will tie the person hand and foot and put the person inside that place and seal it up. This is how he has been doing. He also has so many buildings. He has so many buildings, and in all these buildings, anyone that he started building, he has some buildings that he was still building. So those places, those uncompleted buildings, if you go to any of them, he has a place that he will bury people. He actually used to bury a man and a woman, including a baby, in that building. 3 people in any building or in any of his building. So if in fact the one that got me so pained was a pregnant woman. Where has our conscience gone to? Even if you cannot even think about your fellow human being, if you don't have feeling about your fellow human being, what about a pregnant woman? You buried a pregnant woman alive. So this man has been in money. He has been doing gra with his money. People knew him that he's the money. He's a popular native doctor. People respect him so much because he has wealth. So you see, the man he has a lot of building. He has the cash. Now doing native doctor, this man be. So he has been doing all these things, doing ritual with people, buying people anyhow, a lot and a lot, even as they were digging. In fact, what actually exposed this man was a young girl that him and his gang has also gotten to do as usual. So it was on the process, this young girl started screaming and screaming hardly. Then some vigilante group people that were around, that was how they arrested the man and his accomplice. So and they went to the man's house and they started investigating, and on the process they found out that there are so many people that this man has unalived inside his building, in his apartment, all the places he has building. A lot and a lot of human skulls were recovered. A lot. As they kept digging, so they decided to burn down his houses, cars. He has a lot, just making money. That is why you see no dey envy people. You see people that have money, you see you are envying them, you say their life is best. You don't even know what they do to make those money. Yes. So this man, I'm sure so many people would have been envying him. Some people would think it's because of the juju that he's doing. That is why, maybe because he's a native doctor, he will do juju for people and people will come and do this and do that, and that was why the man is rich, not knowing that he's actually buying people. In fact, this is so painful. Burying people alive. Where has our conscience gone to? Hey, Batoya Wolam Chineke. In fact, this man deserves to. The man deserves to die, honestly. They even naked him. He was stripped pure and completely naked. What a shame. What a shame. Everything he has, the cars, the houses, all gone down by an angry people. Who will not even be angry with this story? Who will not be angry with this kind of story? How can a human being that has a human heart do this? How can? And some of his gangs too were caught. All of them, they need to go down. Hi, this girl. In fact, this girl that they wanted to buy as usual, that brought the attention of this vigilante group. In fact, this girl she's a miracle child. Honestly, God has never destined that it is her turn. In fact, she serves a great God. Her parents should go and give thanksgiving in the church. Honestly, they should go and thank God, because this girl, it is not yet her time. God is really with them. Because if not for this girl, a lot will keep happening. Who knows who will be the next? And by now, this girl's story, they will say that they are looking for a child. The next thing is a missing child. And there's one story that happened one time. The other one, it was also in Enugu State. Those people, they came from Delta. I think they came from Edo side. So they came as a tenant in that building. So when they came, it was a guy and a lady. They paid 1 full year house rent and they entered without anything. They did not pack into the apartment with anything. So they started moving along with the children in that compound, playing with them, buying snacks, and children like adults that plays with them. So one day, the parents has known that these people are used to the parents. They are always play together. Sometimes they'll take the children out and buy snacks for them. They will come back home. So one day they carried three of those children, two from the same mother, one from another parent. So as the she knew it was the usual way of them taking the children out to buy snacks for them. So she was looking at them. They went to the first shop. There was what they stayed for some time and they left to another shop. So when the woman saw the movement, she was like, okay, maybe what they want to buy is not in this shop. That is why they went to another shop. That was how the lady kept. It was actually the lady. She kept moving from one shop to another. And the woman, all of a sudden, her mind now got off from there, and that was how she kept moving to a point that she noticed that the woman is no longer washing. The woman's mind is no longer there. She stopped an upcoming keke. Immediately she entered the keke with those children and left. So the woman was now waiting for those children to return. She didn't see them. She felt okay, maybe they will still come back. That was, trust in our neighbor that used to go out and come in with the children, that used to buy something, play along with the children. So she waited until 6 p.m. No, after some hours, she started calling the number of the lady. Where have you gone with the kids? The number was not going. It was actually switched off. She kept calling and calling and calling. The number was switched off. She called and called to no avail. Till 6 p.m., these children are not yet back. That was where they started raising an alarm. The parents of the other child actually went out immediately to go in search of the whereabouts of the child. So she started going out on her own way to look for her child, while the other one was crying at home. And people started contributing, praying, and doing a lot of things, raising alarm all over the places. So the next day, the children were not found. They are not yet back until after 2 days. Yes, I think it was after 2 days or 3 days. I now heard the story that those children has returned. That I don't know how the story came about, but I think actually where they took them to something, I don't know what conspired. I don't know I cannot remember exactly what they said that happened. And they now brought those children to the roadside and dropped them there and dozed off. So, and ran away again. So it was someone that saw those children on the road and now took them to a nearby police station. That was where they started asking those children questions, and they have to alert the parents of those children. That was how God saved them. A lot and a lot are happening in this world. We need to be very, very careful as well. Our children, wherever they go, the people they move around with, we should be very careful. It be my neighbor, it be my brother, it be my sister. Be careful. Don't even trust anybody, because we don't know who to trust. Look at this one now. A pregnant woman. The family of that woman would have been looking for her for a long time, not knowing that a lot of people in that vicinity, I'm sure, they have been looking for their own person in one way or the other, but not knowing that they have their enemy within. I'm sure some people might have even gone to this native doctor in search of their own person, not knowing that the person they are going to in search of their own person is even the main person that is holding their person. That is why we need to pray hard and only hope on God, because it's only one that has the solution. Okay, so if actually God has allowed you and given you the grace to exist in this world, please be careful where you go to. Be careful people you move along with. Be very, very careful, because a lot and a lot are happening in this life. So do me good by dropping your comments at the comment section, and pray for all those, send a prayer for all those that their life has been wasted in that particular place. May their gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Amen. I love you guys. See you on the next video. Bye.